Coming at you full-fledged, it's your boy Regg, with another video for y'all, man. Welcome, YouTube. So, it's the last time y'all heard from me. It was the first round, and was it the first round? Yeah, and Jimmy Butler had just eliminated Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, a couple of weeks later, the conference finals are set in both conferences. It is in the West, the Denver Nuggets facing the Los Angeles Lakers. And in the East, the Miami Heat, same Miami Heat that just beat the New York Knicks in 6 games a couple of days ago, facing off against the Boston Celtics, who just beat the Philadelphia 76ers in a 24-point win, 88-112, and followed by a historic performance by bubble superstar Jason Tatum, who put up 51 points, just broke Steph Curry's Game 7 record that he set against the Sacramento Kings in round 1 a couple of weeks ago. And that was a sight to see. Boston just killed them on the defensive end. Shout out to Al Horford for his efforts. They killed them from 3. Jaylen Brown did his thing with 25 points, and their bench produced. It really wasn't even a game of benches, because neither of their bench, I don't think, put up a combined 20 points, especially the Sixers. It was a game of the stars producing, and it was a combined 76 points from Tatum and Brown, and a combined 24 points from James Harden and newly crowned league MVP Joel Embiid. Now, if you pay attention to basketball, you know last time these guys faced in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure these guys have faced in the playoffs at least twice in the last 6 years or so, for sure. The Celtics tend to get the best out of the Sixers, and it happened again, but this was a new iteration. You know, back then they had Ben Simmons and Embiid, and I think Jimmy Butler. Well, no, I definitely remember them beating the Ben Simmons and Embiid Sixers one year. And this time they upgraded. They had 2 MVP players. Well, at least former MVP in Harden, and again newly crowned MVP Embiid. But the outcome didn't surprise me, man. Just going about off history, James Harden does not produce. I'm looking at Tatum hugging his mom right now. James Harden does not produce in the playoffs. James choked in, as I call him. He arrived again, put up 9 points in a Game 7. Embiid, he has his fair share of choke jobs in the playoffs as well. This is always I was just talking about this. This is always the furthest Embiid and the Sixers get, is 1 game away from the conference finals. The closest they got to the conference finals with the Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler and Embiid Sixers was in 2019 against the Raptors, when Kawhi Leonard hit that crazy buzzer beater in Game 7. They was a possession away from the Eastern Conference Finals. And this time it was worse, because they just got torched at the most. I think it was 30 in Game 7 on the road. So this one was worse, and I think it's safe to say it's time to wrap up this process. Sixers going back to when Brett Brown was coach. Then now you got Doc Rivers. I think it's safe to say it's time to get Doc Rivers up out of there as coach. It's time to bring in a new fleet of coaches. I was talking about this a couple of days ago on All Ball TV's live, about like how the Rick Carlisles, the Doc Riverses, the Mike D'Antoni's, all of them need to All them old crop of coaches need to get out of there because they're bringing nothing new. James Harden, about him, another choke job from him doesn't surprise me. There's been talks over the season that he wants to go back to Houston to the Houston Rockets, and with their new acquisition of former Boston Celtics coach, crazily enough, Ime Udoka, that might be realistic. And they have a good team, but I'm pretty sure if Harden goes there, he's going to make some moves so he can have a championship contending team. Now, is he going to go back to be the number one guy? Because he ain't the Harden of Houston, the old Houston teams in the early to late 2010s. Is he going to try to build a super team? Is he going to try to drive some stars down there? They got to find a coach that made the finals just last year. Yeah, just last year. So, yeah, that's something to look after. But this video wasn't really about, well, that's what the video was about. But to get into the main topic of this video was, again, the conference finals. Isn't it crazy? I'm not putting on a tinfoil hat. I'm not being a quote-unquote conspiracy theorist. I hate that term. But isn't it crazy that we get the same conference finals that we just got exactly 4 years ago in the NBA bubble? I mean, not so much on the, I mean, to the detractors of that statement, not so much on the Eastern Conference Finals, because the Heat and the Celtics have faced off 3 times in this round the last 4 years. But at the same time, it is kind of crazy with this play-in tournament thing. Remember that Miami was the 10th seed, and they lost their first play-in tournament game. So, yeah, it is kind of crazy considering the play-in tournament to the detractors. My rebuttal is that. Look, and the Lakers, they were 13th in the conference. Then they eventually played their way up to 7th, and did they avoid the play-in, or did they? Either way, the play-in, both teams benefited from the play-in, and now we got the same exact matchups that we had in 2020. And now we see it. I'm already seeing it on social media. We already saw it before these finals were even set. Memes saying, "Oh, I thought people said that the bubble wasn't valid." And it's so funny, bro. It is so funny. It is hilarious, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. Now, that's crazy. I'm not getting my conspiracy theorist hat on, but I just want to congratulate fellow St. Louis and Jason Tatum for the historic performance he put up. The Boston Celtics, again, for making the conference finals with another coach. That's another thing. With a brand new coach. I mean, he was the assistant coach, but again, he was a brand new coach. I'm not shocked that those MVPs choked. They've done it. And what's next for them? That's something to see. Doc Rivers, is he going to keep his job? I doubt it. The bubble finals, man. I think the league, I think this is the league way. Hey, you can call me what you want. I think this is the league's way of trying to validate that bubble. You know, and again, like I posted not too long ago, the league I think they just leaked the finals with that commercial of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. They literally promoting the finals with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Who are they are synonymous with? They only been on one team each in their whole career. So, and the overlying storyline being Boston and LA facing off to tie the record to see who's going to get their 18th franchise championship. Old man Bron facing off against the St. Louis I'll be sure. So that's what it is, man. That's all I had to say, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. we've seen people talking about this months ahead. So let me know what y'all think about the playoffs so far. Is Jason Tatum a superstar? I don't think he's a superstar. He's got to win. He needs some hardware to validate what he's doing. What y'all think about his performance? What y'all think about the playoff chokers choked in him broke because he couldn't make a shot? Joel and broke. What do y'all think about this whole bubble stuff? Is the league trying to validate the bubble? Is it going to be the battle of 18 championships between Boston and LA for the finals? Let me know, but first comment. Hit that, first hit that like button. Comment at the beginning, middle, and end of this video. Share for us to see. Subscribe if you're new. Of course, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop. And if there's a particular topic you want me to speak on, hit that link in the pinned comment section below and donate to the Regg, man. And